Welcome to another episode of It's Debatable NFL edition. I'm your host, Justin Jones, here with co-host Seb. We got a lot of special guests in the building right now. To my left, making his first ever appearance on the show because he's been acting weird.
Y'all been acting weird. This is my first invitation.
We've been acting weird?
Yeah, very weird.
The show been going on for 20 years. He never been on the show yet.
Never got an invite.
Shit's weird. No, I'm
Never
playing.
got an
Welcome,
invite.
Johnny Dang, man.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Definitely good to see you. To my right, all the way at the end, San. He been on the show before. Heavy Knicks fan. Once we talk about the NBA later, he gonna have a lot to say.
Start
Over
crashing.
there on
I
the
know what's
couch,
going on.
we got American Dream Reem, friend of the show, family of the show, been on the show a lot of times already. Good to have everybody here. You starting off once again with NFL though. The Rams, one of the hottest teams in the NFL right now, led by Matthew Strafford. A lot of people feel that they are Super Bowl favorites. That's the question to the panel right now. I'm gonna start with John. Do you believe the Rams should be Super Bowl favorites?
Favorites is a big word. I think they're contenders. With a 7-2 record, obviously that's one of the better records in the league right now. But there's a lot of other teams out there like the Colts or even the Detroit Lions. Even though they dropped to 6-3, they got a lot of different people out there that can score the ball and really put up numbers. So favorites, no. Contenders, yes.
So let me ask you this: which teams do you feel would you be picking over them? Teams that you're just much more confident in.
Definitely love the Colts. Tyler Warren out there, rookie year, putting up big numbers for the team. Jonathan Taylor. My God.
Now that's your
Wait, that's
My
your guy. Yo,
God.
speak about how you on your fantasy.
I got him on my fantasy
You're talking
team.
about both
this
of
is
them.
bye week, but I got them both on my fantasy team. But they're just, phenomenal talent. Really just know how to get yards and get out there and get after it. I have them as my favorites to win.
So let me ask you this: you would trust Daniel Jones in a playoff situation over Matthew Stafford today, right now?
Yes.
Game on the line.
Not. Absolutely not.
Hey, Doc, go ahead.
Hell no.
With a
No
serious
chance.
face.
No
Look
chance.
at
This is
the
first
camera
year.
and tell him right now. You
No
trust
chance.
Daniel
This
Jones
is
over
first
Matthew.
year.
He's never really had no type of playoff success, having a great season right now with the Colts, undeniable.
It's about the team. It's not just about Daniel Jones. They're out there. They're putting up numbers.
Okay.
He's the quarterback,
He's the quarterback.
though.
He's
He is the
Kind of
quarterback.
starts
He's the guy that
with
makes
him.
the shit
Jonathan
happen.
Taylor's doing his thing, undeniable. But Daniel Jones throwing that football, and he's looked great. But we know in the playoffs, that's
It's a
when
whole different
palms get
atmosphere.
sweaty.
You're right.
You're trusting Daniel Jones over Stafford. Stafford proven.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
He
All right,
chases
hear me
mine
out,
real.
though.
He chases mine real quick.
My thing is that if
No,
we're
hold
not-
on. He's not off the
No,
start.
he's not
He's
off the-
He's not
But
off
also-
the
go
But
ahead,
you
yo.
just
What's
said
the
that you
initiation?
trust
Go ahead.
them over the Rams.
Go
So
ahead.
explain to us why.
But also, at the same time, we got guys like Puka Nacua on the
Facts.
Rams. He's dealing with outside troubles. He's dealing with also an injury. He's coming back from an injury.
Okay.
Can we
Outside
trust him
troubles.
to stay, huh?
Outside troubles.
I'm
he's
pretty
having.
sure I heard something about his ex-wife. I don't know how true that
Man,
is.
that shit old news.
That's some
Still
outside
wait,
trouble.
wait, wait. still gonna put up 120 yards.
Arsenal did this is
Listen,
news
man.
to me.
No
What's
Puka
going
He's
on
been
with his
playing better.
ex-wife?
He's been playing better
Yeah,
since
that's
he
your
got
boy,
the
yo.
I don't know.
Don't
I read
talk
this
about your boy
somewhere. I
like
don't know
that.
exactly how true this
Puka
is.
slander on this.
But he had some outside drama where his ex-wife tried to divorce him, take all of his money, so that could affect his
He's been
gameplay in
playing
the long
better
run.
since that though.
Man, ever since he left that,
Listen.
ever since he left
Ever
that,
since he
whole life
left.
been
But then
good.
also he had that injury. We don't know. He could be injury prone. We don't know. Hopefully he takes it good. God forbid he does, get injured. Hopefully he's able to finish the season out. But with that in mind, can he stay healthy to finish out the season and bring the Rams to a championship?
So you feel that Puka is the X factor of that team, and based off things off the field and his injury history, you don't trust the Rams in their totality.
Yes.
Okay. Seb,
I think, and first of all, let me say shout out to Jock. You should have been here to answer the questions about your damn team. I don't know what the fuck you got going on, but yeah. I'm going to say I think the Rams should be the favorite. I think even before the season started, we spoke about it a little bit on our own episodes where I was just saying how there's a whole bunch of offensive weapons that Matthew Stafford definitely knows how to use. When you look at these games, it's just not just about just Matthew Stafford to a Puka Nacua connection. I feel like he has a great connection with Devontae Adams, somebody who's having a resurgence season, and putting his pride aside, being a wide receiver too, but could be a wide receiver one
He's
anywhere
a wide
else.
receiver one, no matter what.
You know what I'm saying?
They got
Like,
two wide receiver ones over there.
Exactly, to my point, exactly. And just the way that he's been hooping this season, balling actually been this season, it's just a reminder to the league that, it's just not Puka you got to worry about. You got to also worry about me too,
And
especially on that 1 yard line too as well, where you think Kyron Williams should get the ball at the 1 yard. Feel me? It's a lot of times they're running play for Devontae Adams right there. Boom, a little easy one route. And so I'm looking at that as well too. Puka Nacua, to you said, and your boy as well. That's on your fantasy too as well. He's going to put up the numbers. He's going to get the yardage when it's time. He's definitely a deep ball threat. And there's other guys too, like Kyron Williams, to your point as well too. Somebody that's just a freight train when it comes to running the ball. Guys like Tutu Atwell, who don't really speak about, it's a deep ball threat too.
You still got Tyler Higbee out there.
Tyler Higbee too as well, coming off an injury, I believe he had torn ACL last year too.
Yeah, last year.
Looking like he ain't missed a step too, and even your running back too, Blake Corum, can get you some yardage too. So I feel like that's one of the most complete offensive teams that I've seen thus far this season. I trust a guy like Matthew Stafford, who has been in the playoffs and has seen Super Bowl success, beating guys like Joe Burrow. Who else did he beat that year? Tom Brady too. That's not even a walk in the park too for somebody that just came off winning a Super Bowl prior the year to that, and to just take him out the playoffs like that. I think that's a major accomplishment. Matthew Stafford this year is having one of his best seasons, and it's crazy to say that for a guy that's in year 17 and just aging like fine wine. But we're here now, and the record is just not. The record is showing it. The defense. When you think about Rams defense, that's always been a thing. That's one thing that's never going to change, in my opinion. And for right now, I just say that a lot of teams worry about the Rams. Like when you go against them, you got to bring your A game, because at any given point, they could turn up. No matter if it's a close game, a shootout, like feeling they're going to be there regardless, though. So no matter what type of play style you play against the Rams, whether it's a low scoring game or a high scoring game, they know how to adjust. Sean McVay is one of the best coaches in the NFL too. Credits to him though. No matter what the score is, he's going to play relentless. He's going to tell guys to get after it on offense and defense too. So I would have to say the Rams though. I definitely like what I've seen from them this season. No matter what task is ahead of them, they step up to the occasion.
All right, I'm gonna get back to you in a minute, because you say a lot of bullshit.
Oh man.
Son, go ahead, bro.
I like both of these guys' takes. I think John has some good takes. I think Seb has some good takes. But my take on it, I love Puka Nacua. I love Matthew Stafford, but they are sadly not my favorites right now. Right now, if the Super Bowl or the playoffs started today, who I'm taking my favorites are the Seattle Seahawks.
Wow.
Are the Seattle Seahawks. I think that
You completely made a
I think that
180.
I think that their defense is legit this year. I think Sam Darnold is showing he made a big improvement. I love JSN the same way I love Puka Nacua. I think that they actually play this Sunday, so we're going to watch them ball out. Whoever wins
That's
that
gonna be a-
game,
that's gonna be a
I'll give
game.
the edge possibly. But I think you can't write them off. They show that they have the grit. They have the determination. Every week, people doubted them. They show up. They play hard. They play fast, and I think Sam Darnold. A lot of people sleeping on him, but he should be in that talk for MVP. He's been having a hell of a year. Shout out to him.
So you just brought up a great point, Sam Darnold. So we seen what happened last season, right? We had a great season till about the last 2 weeks, and then crumbled. You're not worried at all about his productivity as we inch closer and closer to the playoffs. He's great right now, but you're trusting Sam Darnold to get it done. You're saying a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm not worried because I feel like you got to understand, in every sport we talk about, defense wins championships. So if your
Facts.
defense out there causing turnovers, that gives you more opportunities to score. And I feel like Sam Darnold, he improved a lot over this summer. I feel like this year I don't see too much of the costly turnovers, second guessing yourself. He's just playing football. Shout out to him.
But how much is that the system, right? We seen Geno Smith there last year, right? And was decent. Now we see Sam Darnold here playing well. You don't feel this is just
regular
the
season
system
team?
he's into, why he looks as good, or you think it's just his game?
At first, I wasn't sold on him. I kept saying like, all right, I'm not sold. But then the last couple of weeks, I think JSN has made that that second step where he's an X factor. If you
Facts.
do not double him or triple team him in coverage, he's gonna go out there and make a play. So I trust him. I trust Sam Darnold's arm, not his IQ. I trust his arm. He's gonna throw the football and he's gonna trust his guys. He's gonna live with the results.
All right, I'm not mad at that. Reem, talk to us.
All right, so the Rams are definitely a contender. I know that. But I have a top three. I think it's going to be between these three teams. I think it's going to be between the Patriots, the Rams, and, of course, you got to put Mahomes in there. That's my top three. I feel like people are sleeping on Mahomes. But the Rams definitely have a good chance. They got the defense. They have the offense to back it. They got every position pretty much filled. So I don't see why they can't be a contender. Matthew Strafford, he's been throwing for 3+ TDs the last 5 weeks. No interceptions.
Facts.
This is the best they've seen him play. And he's, like Seb said, he's in year 17. So this is like a veteran status now. So I feel like he got what it takes. But in my opinion, it's still those three teams. You gotta. It's gonna be it's gonna be a crazy year for the NFL in terms of who's gonna win the Super Bowl because it's not just a clear team this year. It's a bunch of teams playing well. So.
My question to you is, you brought up the Chiefs, right? Mm-hmm. So if we talking the Chiefs, right, 5-4 record now, I believe. Yeah. Just came off a bye week. Outside,
they win this week too.
Yeah, outside of the playoff picture, looking in, trying to get in that wild card spot, though, there's not enough room for error. Like, there's no room for error in this. Mm-hmm. Do you think like they have that momentum to really turn the season around to where you really can't slip up too? Because you lose one game, you're a little bit back head. So you know what I'm saying, though. So like.
I think they do because you got to remember they just got Rashee Rice back. They missed him for a bunch of games. Ever since he came back, he hasn't missed a step. So I feel like that was an X factor they were missing, and they got everybody healthy. Everybody's on the same page right now. They're moving real well together, and they always have a good defense. You know that they limit the run very well, the pass as well too. So I don't think they're gonna have a problem. They're used to this. They've been here before. They know what it takes. They're gonna get the job done.
If I could just say one thing, I think that Sunday is a must win. If the Chiefs do not win on Sunday, I'm not.
They're gonna win. I don't think the Broncos.
Who did the Chiefs play?
They play the Broncos.
That's a tough matchup.
It is because you got to remember the Broncos are missing a lot of players on defense right now, and they're missing their star running back.
Yes, but I've noticed this season, even when the Broncos go down big, they're always still in the game. Bo Nix can do it just with his feet and throwing the ball. Cortland Sutton out there still doing his thing, and just the coaching of Sean Payton.
I'm not sold on Bo Nix right now. I'm really not. They're getting a lot of wins like scraped by wins. They're getting dirty wins.
That's what I'm saying.
They
are getting all their games are dirty wins.
I'm not sold on him in the playoffs, but if you let him hang around, he is sure.
Yeah, if you let him hang around, he'll probably do something, make something happen. But he's scraping by the grace of God. Like I'm telling you,
I just think coaching matters a lot, and Sean Payton has showed whether they're up 10 or down 30.
Nah, their best game of the season was definitely that Giants game.
A team that could just snipe you out of nowhere.
I agree. But I
don't
think
like they do for a loss, though.
Now you're talking about Mahomes and them. Like, think about the coach over there with Andy Reid.
No, I will pick the Chiefs to win. I'm just saying, win. I don't think that's going to be a cakewalk.
It's not going to be I
think that's going to come down to fourth quarter.
A lot of NFL teams are getting better. No game is a cakewalk unless you're playing like the Panthers or the Saints.
Yeah.
Like,
Panthers aren't even a cakewalk.
You can't even say the Panthers are a cakewalk. All right, so the Saints are a cakewalk. Let's be honest, the Saints are a cakewalk.
I go for like that quarterback behind the rally.
Even the Jets is still like.
Calm down.
Nah, they're a cakewalk, bro.
Nah, there's talent in the league, though.
I just feel like
the game got better in my opinion.
This is what I feel. I feel like Patrick Mahomes is like a LeBron James. People want his head. People want him not to succeed. People want to knock him off. I feel like Bo Nix, if he has the best game of the season, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I know.
Why you make that face with his statement? I think he's telling facts.
No, I just don't. Just don't mention LeBron. That's a whole.
We should talk about LeBron too. We should talk about LeBron.
Hold on, calm down. But to Reem's point, I like some other teams more than the Rams. The Rams is great, offensively great, defensively great. Matthew Stafford is great. I want to see how that back holds up. I'm not gonna forget about that. But
wait, what? He has the back injuries.
He's always been dealing with back injuries. But I don't think we can count out the Eagles. Now I know they haven't looked as good as last season, but they are still the defending champions. And until beaten or knocked out, I'm just never gonna knock.
So
they did because Saquon Barkley did not look the same. The offensive coordinator changed. I understand all of that. I'm just saying I could never just not count them in.
Nah, I feel you.
right? The Patriots, to y'all point, is great. Drake May is doing his thing, and there's all those weapons they have over there. I definitely like them. And then to your point, the Chiefs. That's always gonna be in the mix.
Always.
Championship pedigree. Travis Kelce is gonna make those big time plays. I would expect him to have probably one of his better games of the season tomorrow.
He's been hooping too. I don't
Right.
really look at him, but he be
If we're
hooping.
talking those top 6 teams, definitely the Rams are in it.
Definitely.
But just me personally, I have to continue just to see it as we unfold, getting closer to the playoffs.
What's your top 6 teams?
Right now, so like I said, the Rams, the Eagles, the Patriots, the Chiefs.
Colts.
Throw them
You gotta put the
Seahawks
Colts?
in there. Throw them Seahawks
Yeah, I'll say
in there.
Colts and the Colts and the
What's
Seahawks.
going on here? Nobody mentioned the Chargers?
Bills.
Nobody mentioned the Chargers? What's going on here?
Hold on.
Justin Herbert?
The Colts look good. That game where they lost worried me because that
Who
showed.
they lost to again? Steelers?
And it wasn't even
Okay.
it's who they lost to, it's how they lost. If
They
you
lost to a
take
vet, though.
if you take Jonathan Taylor out of the game, the whole offense collapsed.
You're right.
So and then Daniel Jones looked like a lost puppy, right? And then
I
who
think
else
he
did
had
y'all
like 5
just say?
turnovers that game too.
Seahawks.
No, and then you definitely got to put the Seahawks in it. It's just Sam Darnold. Like I just need to see him get in.
You gotta
gotta
there's a
take it
lot
out.
of-
There's
There's a
Nah,
lot
I
of
didn't really see it to
there's a
believe
lot
type
of
of
teams
I gotta
that's
see
playing
it,
good,
right.
like and they have good records. Like like the Bears. There's a lot of teams in the NFL.
Bears are sneaky to see.
They're really sneaky.
So now, Seb, let me get at you. You did that whole take talking about the Rams, this and that. What happened to the Chargers? That's supposed to be
Yeah,
a team.
that's
You
a
ain't
team. What
mentioned
happened to
it
them?
Hold on.
once.
Hey, yo, can
Now,
I talk?
once
Okay.
the first 2 weeks when they
the
played the
Chargers
Raiders,
the Chargers
and
are
the Chiefs.
overrated. They are
All right,
overrated.
no,
Like,
all right.
what's
First of all, we're
going
not
on?
doing that. We deal with a lot of injuries. First of all,
Excuse
that's
me?
one thing. All right, can I
Talking
talk?
about
What's the
Amari
injuries? What's the
Hampton.
Can I
injuries?
talk? First of all,
You got Amari
we
Hampton.
lost our lineman, Joe O, one of the best ones. We don't have a
What are
good
you
line.
talking
If you
about?
see their ratings when they did the whole Sunday Night Football, they have one of the worst O lines. Justin Herbert is just an arm
Part of the
slinger.
sport is being
Just
healthy,
the
bro.
arms. Where was this energy
Where's
before?
what?
You
Okay, this is
you
my
know-
team, but
you
if you
know
ask
just-
me who
You
is
know
the
Justin
favorite,
Herbert is a hit or miss.
if you ask me my favorite,
bro.
all right, what's the question?
Yeah.
All right, first of all, I like the way when he does this dumb shit. He's
like
talking
it.
about,
I
why
like
didn't
it
you
when
say
you
your
do
team?
it.
Why didn't you say your team? Why didn't you say your team?
Now
Why didn't you
you-
say the Jets, nigga?
now-
Fuck out of
now
here.
he
There's no way
like
there's
when
no way
men
the
do
Jets is
shit.
his team.
Bro,
You're
he's a
Jets
bum ass
fan?
Jets fan, bro. But you want to
You're a
argue
Jets
with me
fan?
about the
But
Chargers
we're
when
being
we
some
talk
type
about
of realistic.
contenders.
The Jets aren't Super Bowl
All right,
contenders. What are
and
we
when you
talking
ask you about
the
who's the
Chargers is
favorite,
a team sitting at 6
Nigga,
and
I
3
just
still.
made the question.
And you didn't even mention
I
them.
made the question to say, should the Rams be the favorite to
You
win the
just
Super
hopping
Bowl?
from team to team. Whoever's hot.
Is that my team or am I answering the question legitimately?
You like the
Is that my team or is
You
that the
the
question I'm
Haitian
answering?
wallow. Like that's all you
Nigga,
do.
first
You
of
go
all-
from team to team.
All right.
It's
My
nasty,
question
bro.
was,
He been fucking with the Chargers.
yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's talking
Chargers. So the
He doesn't-
Rams, where did all this come from?
Because I think that they're the most favorite team.
Ride or die with your
What do you
squad,
mean?
bro.
Listen.
Like ride or die.
So I'm gonna speak delusional and say,
I mean,
oh
it's
yeah,
not
they're
about
dealing- I
y'all
know they're
6
dealing with
and 3.
injuries. I know they're dealing with injuries. I know that they don't have the best.
I got a
If
question
they
for
make
you.
it, go ahead, they make it. But the
Come
Rams have a complete team, nigga.
Y'all real
I got a
Team is
question
not
for you,
complete.
Sam.
Get
Omari
rid of this
Hampton is-
nigga.
Can I
The
talk?
real Chargers
Say the
fans, get
dumb shit.
rid
Go ahead,
of
say the
this
dumb shit,
nigga, bro.
Say the dumb shit.
Cause you're not loyal.
Say the dumb shit. Say
You
the
an
dumb
NFL
shit.
thought, bro. What
Say
are
the
you
dumb shit.
doing?
This nigga says dumb shit and think it's funny.
bro.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go with the dumb shit, bro.
Hey,
The
listen.
question was, who was the most favorite team?
I got
Like,
a
should the Rams
question,
be the
though.
most favorite? They have the most complete team. Are the Chargers healthy?
The
Amari
Rams
Hampton's been
have
out
the
for
most
3
complete
weeks.
team.
Yes, go ahead. Like I was saying,
I
Amari
got-
Hampton been
It's
out
been
I got a
for
only 4
question,
weeks,
though.
maybe.
I got a
think it's been
question.
like almost
Go
a
ahead.
month.
He's
Listen,
been out for
my
a
question
minute.
to you, and I got a question for Justo.
Go ahead.
My question to you though first is like their inconsistent doesn't worry you. They've been very inconsistent.
It's 7-3, man. You know, a lot of games.
A lot of
Consistent.
dirty wins as well.
Listen, in the playoffs, Lad
A lot of
McConkey
dirty
can't take
teams.
no days off, man. He
can't.
wants to take days off. He wants to
And
be a
that's what
pretty
I'm
boy.
saying.
That's not how shit works. You have to come out. You have to fight every day if you want to win in the playoffs.
And that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen enough from the Chargers. Though beat, I'm a fan though. We've lost twice in the wild card while being up by numerous points in the first half, and then we lost. That's with the Jags, and I was believe with the Texans last year. That's why I'm not. So I like the team. Don't get me wrong. Justin Herbert's my favorite quarterback at the end of the day, though. But just the pieces around him, I'm not sold enough to feel.
But they have a
believe.
good
No,
wide
no,
receiver
this
core. They
nigga's
got
crazy.
Lad McConkey. They
Lad
got Keenan
McConkey's great.
Allen. They got Quinn Johnson.
Quinn Johnson
They have
is
guys
hit or
that
miss.
can get the ball and catch the
Quinn
ball.
Johnson's hit or
They
miss.
do, but
I mean,
it's
it's up to
inconsistent.
Justin Herbert. He
It's
has
not-
favorites.
It's not about favorites though. I've seen Quinn Johnson miss a lot of good targets though, a lot of good passes to
Quinn
where.
Johnson started off hot.
He's
He's doing
hit or miss. That's what I'm saying. Keenan Allen, that's the vet. Like, you know what I mean?
then you got Lad.
He got to step up. Yeah. But then our running back core too, it's inconsistent because
The Vidal guys,
And that's
it's
what
all
I'm
right
saying.
though. But when
Vidal
he's
looks like the
at
second
a certain
coming to
point in
Tony
time,
Pollard.
though, a good defense can stop him.
Yeah.
Amari Hampton could get stopped. Najee Harris is supposed to be our running back too. He got hurt. Our O-line doesn't hold up for too much. I forgot this kid's name. This our rookie tight end. He has shown a little bit of promise.
Gershon.
Arande.
Yeah, Arande, some shit.
you talking
Them weird names that you can't pronounce.
Yeah,
no
definitely.
offense, brother, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it's like, I like the Chargers. Don't get me wrong. I fuck with the team though. I just don't think they're ready to compete in the upper echelons. Like if you put them against the Eagles, the Bills,
They're
you
gonna
know what I'm saying?
fold.
That's what I'm saying. Teams that do show up, teams that have that history already of making deep playoff runs. The Rams are a team that make the deep playoff runs. Yeah, he can make that little mopey dumbass face all he wants, nigga.
All right, calm. That's the drinking, bro. Chill.
Now it's the drinking. You started off on Haas, now I match his energy. Now you want to calm down. Tone down, nigga. Tone down, nigga.
My point was this. The first 2 to 3 weeks, you were just very high on them. I sat back and I noticed that every week as we gotten close to go to the playoffs, it's been less Chargers talk, less everything. I'm just saying, tell the fans, bro, because that's who's watching.
What is there to tell the fans about? We
just fall
7-2.
Tell the fans.
We 7-2.
So when we just had this
7-2.
topic, you had Reem name 3 to 4 teams, John named some different teams. You said Rams.
Yes, I said the
bro,
Rams, nigga,
mention
because
the
that is
Chargers,
my
then
take for
talk
them.
about them, bro.
What do you mean talk about them? We let the record do the talking, baby, man. When Reem said if you in the top 8 teams, and I said, wait, hold on, you're not gonna mention the Chargers? I could put them in that
Because
echelon
why
of
would
top
I mention
8.
them? That's your team.
I said, is this nigga deaf or he just likes to argue?
No, but not doing
is
your
this
take,
nigga deaf
bro.
or Reem, when you said the
Not
top
doing
8
your
teams,
take,
right?
bro.
Hold on, time out.
Doing
When you
your
said top
take.
8 teams, did I not just say, wait, we're not gonna throw in the Chargers?
Yeah, you did.
That's how I
That's
just
a
brought it
fact.
up.
And my
I told
point
you he was
was
bugging. I wasn't
during
jacking
your
it.
take.
For sure.
You said
During
no.
my take,
Talk
I had
about 'em.
one team, and the question was,
Talk
should the
about
Rams
'em.
be the favorite? And I said
All
yes.
right.
So why am I talking about any other team? Did I mention any other team?
I just wanna-
Did I mention any
just
other team?
wanna
Yes or
know
no?
why you a
Did
bandwagon.
I mention any other team?
That's all I want
Did I
to know.
mention any
My
other
bad. My bad. He getting mad.
I'm a realist though. Like,
You know,
feel me?
you're a
I can have a
realist.
team, but if I feel like there's a team that's out there better,
I respect-
that's a better chance.
I see
I'm
what
gonna
y'all-
be honest. This nigga's crazy.
For sure. My second question is,
Go ahead.
do you trust the Eagles with Saquon not being as dominant as he was last year?
Hell no.
So I just mentioned the Eagles because we're talking about top 6. You gotta put them in because on any given, like I feel they could be any team in the NFL. I think they got the necessary parts. I just feel with this new offensive coordinator, not everyone's just on the same page.
They're not at all.
AJ Brown, with the last game only got 2 targets. He looked pedestrian. You got Devontae Smith, he's not doing his thing. And to your point, Barkley, it's just night and day from last season. I don't really understand it. I don't get it. But if they get into the playoffs, which I believe they will, it's not like the NBA. You got to win, what was it, 14, 16 games, whatever it is. 16 games. You got to win, what, win NFL 5?
Nah, you gotta win like.
I mean, depending where your record is, if you get a bye
You
week,
get a bye week 4.
4, right? So it's like, depending who you just get in that matchup, it's really a toss-up a lot of times in the NFL. If the Eagles get the right matchups, they could definitely do it again.
For sure.
They're not that
sure.
trash. They're not the Oakland Raiders.
For
They're
sure.
not. They're not. They said the Oakland.
For
my
sure.
thing is though, since we're on the Eagles topic though, is just like the chemistry not being there, and Saquon definitely taking a step back. That was their engine all of last year.
Taking a step back from what? It's like it's not like someone
No,
else is
the record is
producing.
not going to show it though. But when we look at it, Saquon is not having a dominant season
He's
compared
not
to
at
last
all.
year
He's
though.
Not at all.
And
But
you're
it's like-
winning games
But you
based
know
on
why?
their system though.
You know why? It's
Okay,
the
okay, I see what you
line.
mean.
The line is injured.
It is though, and I do believe I heard reports of Saquon being injured a little bit, dealing with like some type of issues. I'm not too like 100% sure about that. I think there's just some reports I hear. But at the same time is though, frustration tends to build into where a guy like AJ Brown, who feels as he's an elite receiver in this league, and
He
getting
is.
2 targets is definitely gonna
He
throw
is.
him out of his game though. So when it comes down to it in the playoffs, and you need AJ Brown to be on one, you need him for them little 100 receiving yards, shit like that. And, he's just not into it because he doesn't believe he's fully going to get the ball. He's not going to be targeted as much as he should be. Does that take away from the team chemistry to where Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown is not on the same page?
Yeah.
Because right now it looks like Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith is on the
They're
same
on the
page,
same
right?
page, yeah.
They on the same page right now.
Dallas
They-
But you
Goddard.
gotta think about it like this: if
Dallas
you're a
Goddard, throw him in
receiver,
there.
you're running all these routes, and you're not getting looked at, and you're wide open.
You're gonna start
There's a
learning.
bunch of clips that AJ Brown is wide open, bro. So it's like, how can you as a quarterback, you have to feed the wide open receivers, bro, and especially on top of that, your star receiver. You can't not feed him, bro.
Right.
I would be if I was a wide receiver and I'm running all these routes, damn near every play, and I'm not getting the ball. I'm gonna be mad too, bro.
I think that takes away from your
it takes away from your confidence. It's like, damn, this nigga don't trust me. Like, I understand you got two. Devontae Smith could go on another team and be a wide receiver 1. So,
Facts.
in my opinion, he's a wide receiver 1. You got two good wide receiver 1s. You're feeding one more than the other. I get it. But at the same time, you got to get A.J. Brown. Y'all do not pay him all this money for no reason.
I'm not mad at A.J. Brown being frustrated. I think there's a way to go about it. All the cryptic tweets and all that other shit.
Yeah.
I'm not
On stream and shit.
That shit weird. You gotta leave that shit.
Take me off your
That's not good
fantasy.
for a team morale.
Yeah.
We could talk about back in the days, Tom Brady and Gronk. I'm pretty sure there were times they didn't see eye to eye.
Nah, Brady and Gronk always see eye to eye.
I'm talking about
like-
behind the
tired when
scenes,
he
bro.
left.
We on camera, that's okay. I'm talking about behind the scenes.
behind the-
they lost games that I'm pretty sure it got
yeah.
tested in the locker room.
You don't go tweet about it.
How
That's
many
some whole
times?
shit.
How
Yeah,
many
that's
times
some
did
whole
it get
shit.
out?
Yeah.
That's why I don't like about AJ Brown. I think next season he will not be on the Eagles anymore.
Nah, he won't be.
I'm advocating. I think he should go to the Giants, and I think listen.
Nah, he's dead ass.
I know, he's dead ass.
Listen, I think he should go to the Giants. Jackson Dart. You're gonna have Cam Scatterboodle, whatever the hell his running back name is, and then you have Malik Neighbors coming back. You throw AJ Brown in the mix. They're gonna get a new coach. He wants to be in a big market. He wants the spotlight. I think that would be perfect for him.
I can't see it, but
I'm
shit.
gonna
if
keep
you can see
advocating that.
Nah, he's
That's all
going
that
though.
matter.
100%. He's going though.
But moving to the next topic, we already spoke about this team, the New England Patriots. They sit at 9-2 right now. Best team in the NFL. The question is, are they the best due to their schedule or the talent? Reem, start us off.
I don't think it has nothing to do with their schedule. I think they're just a talented group. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm gonna compare them to the OKC Thunder, in my opinion. They
From
were
what year?
last year, not the year they won, the year before that. Remember when I was on the podcast and I said the OKC Thunder, they have what it takes, but they're young, they don't have the experience. Once they get the experience, they're gonna win. That's
Okay.
what I feel like is gonna happen to the Patriots. In all honesty, I feel like they're gonna go down in the playoffs. They'll be back next year, and they're gonna do better than they did last year. That's how I feel about them.
But what round are you saying go down? Like,
It depends what they see in the first round. If
They get the bye.
Yeah,
They
they're
get the
gonna get a
bye.
bye, and then they're gonna. I don't know who they're gonna see, but whoever they see, that's gonna be their toughest matchup of the year.
all right, but what do you feel they're lacking compared to teams you do have faith in? What are they missing in your opinion?
What are they missing?
Because I watched them, they're not missing a lot.
I think it's just experience.
Drake
It's
May, you give him
it's
time in the
it's
pocket.
just experience.
He's connected.
Drake May is what, a third or second year quarterback?
Second year, I believe.
Second year?
Yeah.
That's all he's missing is just the experience. Once he gets the taste of the playoffs, NFL play, the intensity, he come back next year and he could probably do it. But as of right now, I think that people are just getting. You know how people are when one team is hot, they're gonna just keep riding it till it falls off. If say he loses in the playoffs, everybody's gonna be like, oh, he's a bust, this, that, and that. Am I wrong? I'm like, come on.
Nah, that's what it is.
That's how it's gonna go. But
Okay.
I think he's gonna be around for a while. But I don't know if this year is his year. You know what I'm saying? It could be. Don't get me wrong, because NFL is really one game, so it could be. But it's tight. It's a lot of teams that's got the experience, bro. And when it comes down to sports and playoffs, it comes down to experience. At the end of the day, it's either you've been there, you've done it, or you haven't. That's really it.
Okay.
When you
Right.
make history.
Or you make history on some nut shit. Yeah.
I like the points that my brother Remo brought up, but I think that I like their chances. I think that they're a top 3, top 4 contender.
Nah, yeah, I like the chances,
I
bro,
love
but
their
it just-
chances,
it comes down to
and I think
experience.
where a lot of people are sleeping on is sometimes not knowing is the best thing. I get people don't understand that, so let me elaborate. Sometimes being in the playoffs and not knowing better, you're gonna take those risks. You're gonna play freely. You're not gonna be in your head like other dudes that know. All right, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. We expect things from them type of dudes. You've been in the league. You've been MVP. Like, when are you gonna win a Super Bowl? With Drake May, he could play freely. I got Stephon Diggs. I trust him. He's my X factor.
now-
It's third down and long. I'm throwing him the ball. I'm expecting him to make a big play. You know, he got that baby on the way. He gotta produce.
A lot of
babies on the way.
He had the baby.
Yeah, he
so
had
he
the
got to
baby.
produce. And I love that. I love their grit. I love their defense. I love their young running back and
Nah, their defense
Henderson.
is tough.
I think that Hunter Henry is a great tight end. I think they have a chance. You know, it's really about matchup and it's really about Drake May. He just can't let the hype get into him.
And that's what I think
but
is gonna happen.
What I think what people is not giving him, when you watch his post games and people are talking MVP, a lot of the time he pushes that away and he gives
Nah,
the
he's very humble.
he's very humble, and I feel like that's a piece where I'm like, all right, this guy is scary.
Facts. Seb,
I think as great as the season as they had and rejuvenated season for Patriots fans, past the Tom Brady era, you trying to figure shit out. I think right now, although they're in a great position, I do think it's a favor to their schedule to a lot of below 500 teams. Their most key notable wins to me has been the Bills in that Sunday night game and against the Buccaneers, who just came off who they just played last week, I believe.
Right.
Yeah, they just played last week, I believe. And a team that's without, a bunch of players, I think that, it definitely handled business. Although Baker Mayfield is a hell of a player, though, there's only so much you could do without the offensive weapons around you in
He even
that
made it happen
capacity.
without his team too.
Yeah, to this point though, but you're dealing with a Patriots team that's healthy right now. They have a whole bunch of players. We talk about players like the Stephon Diggs having a resurgent season, the Mario Douglas.
My boy
Who else am
Stephon
I
Diggs
missing?
is
Keyshawn Boutte, a motherfucker that placed at 9,000 parlays and got suspended.
He's hurt right
He
now.
doing this thing too, like
Douglas.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They got
All these
some
guys,
dudes.
Ramondre Steven when he gets back, Travion Henderson, who
He
a
might
lot
take-
of
he gonna
people,
take his spot.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people who have been waiting on him for the season, especially fantasy players, though. Shout out to all the fantasy players too. Been waiting on Travion Henderson to have that coming out party. Somebody that's been on the bench, but in these past couple games, this really showed that he could ball. Like he could really ball. So it's just like you look at all that, you put that into effect though. But now I want to see it against these teams that are in the playoffs, teams that have similar records to you, teams that they hooping just as well. They just might have a harder schedule than you, and that's what I want to see though. So a credit to them though. Shout out to them for a successful year though. But I just think that when it comes down to it, I think their playoffs, their record helps them build momentum, helps them learn how to win games too, especially teams that are still trying to figure themselves out within this league. But I just think that when they tap into that, it's a different atmosphere though, and it's one game too.
And
All it takes is
moving
one crucial
They
play.
moving like a unit over there.
They're a great unit, great team
great unit,
chemistry. Stephon Diggs is your leader out there too for the wide receiver course too. I love what I see from them
Ever
though.
since that Bills game, he's just been going up.
Rising in stock, maybe you got to play for another contract. You got mouths to feed, man. You got babies on the way. You got shit like that.
Stephon Diggs has earned another contract.
Nah, 100% though.
That's
Yeah,
been amazing.
I think he just reminded people too. His stint with Houston, due to injuries, he was still hooping though. But Stephon Diggs, I feel like definitely reminded people that he's definitely one of them wide receivers. We're not gonna take that away from him at all though.
You should be a top 3 receiver in the league, bro.
100% though. But I feel like within the NFL, like
It's you only
it
get,
changes. Yeah, you could be the best wide receiver one year.
Your prime in the NFL is so short. Like, cause look at Cooper Kupp, like, for example.
That
he
motherfucker was a dog.
the best receiver in the NFL. One bad year, shift him.
Now
Your
he wide
prime
receiver
is so
too.
short, so you got to really take advantage of your
Or
prime.
my motherfuckers
Always
though.
young
Facts.
guys coming in.
It's
every
always
season.
new and better guys coming in. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think that they
Like,
schedule
look,
a test to them though.
Puka took Cooper right out of there. He took him right out the Rams. Sent his ass right to the Seahawks. And he's still doing his thing, but he's not the same Coop he
Not
was
same
Don't talk
year.
about
when
the
they went on that
Seahawks,
championship run.
man. Don't talk about the Seahawks.
Johnny Dang, Patriots, man. What is your opinion on them?
So even though they got these, under 500 teams on their schedule, I don't think that is much of a factor because they're still NFL teams. You still got to go out there, put up points. You still got to go
They
out there,
playing niggas
play
like the
defense. I understand, but they also they had the Bills on their schedule. They beat the Bills. They lost to the Steelers, but these are the games that you have to win. If you can't win those games, then how can you expect to win the games in the long run?
I like that.
Yeah, I just think that the schedule has nothing to do with it. If you're gonna win the games, you're gonna win it. If not, you're not.
So,
Yeah,
I didn't mean to cut you off. My question to you is like, although it's all right, so say they having a great year, although be the schedule, it doesn't have nothing to do. You still got to win these games though. But when we talking about teams that we feel like in contention for Super Bowl though, we threw out names like the Seahawks, Rams, who you throw out though, the Chiefs though. Do you think that the inexperience though is going to catch up to them though? Like their regular season team for right now though, but within due time, they'll be able to weather the storm within the playoffs.
I don't think the inexperience is gonna catch up to them. Like I can't remember who said it, but somebody made a great point. When you're winning these games, you feel good. Like you're on a roll. You're going into the playoffs with a record like that. That puts fear in the other teams when they come to play
Not
you.
an experienced team.
Not an experienced team, but some teams it'll put fear in, like, oh, these guys, like, you got to go out there and play our hardest, or else they're gonna trample over us. So being inexperienced and having this record, and just playing the teams that they're playing, like I said, I don't think it affects their chances to win the Super Bowl this year.
for sure.
Yeah, I agree with all y'all. I wrote down, I think it's both. I think it's the record and the talent. Because if you really sit down and look who they played, they've had an easy schedule. No matter how you slice it. But then also all the offensive weapons that y'all name, they're just doing their thing. I don't know the coach's name, but he's instilled something in them to where they have the belief that they can beat anybody. I think if they get into the playoffs, to Seb's point, they're going to be playing with house money. And it's just going to be their game to lose. This reminds me of when, and I think you brought it up, the Oklahoma City Thunder just winning a championship. I feel when they just went on their run last season, everybody kept talking about the Lakers and the Warriors and all these veteran teams, and they're young and they went into that playoff and their legs were so fresh, they ran through it. So I think the matchups is very important. But who they get, especially in that first round,
It's very important.
I think if they get out that first round, they believe that they can go all the way.
Definitely.
That first round
It's one
is
game.
going
It's not
to
like a series. You got to just see these
Facts.
things one time.
That's
You know
the
what I'm
thing
saying?
that
That's the
scares
thing
me
with
too
NFL. It's
about them
scary.
too,
Yeah.
though.
But-
They're
and-
inexperienced in that one round, so a team might come out hot, like feel me, they're amped, they're ready to go. It's like, oh, we got to beat them once though. And a team could, and depending who they play though, I got to still look at the playoff cards and how it's set up though. They could run into a team like the Chiefs that just sneaked in. A team like the Chiefs could really just, Mahomes could walk down a team like the Patriots right now due to his experience though, due to feel me, Andy Reid
It
and
really
the schemes
just
that he
matters
comes up with.
to the match of who they get.
Yeah, that's why I think it
after
does
the
too.
bye.
I only got one point though. You can't blame us for winning. Like, let's look at the Broncos. They have a easy schedule as well. People have said they've been underperforming though because they've been winning last minute. With the Patriots, they don't play with
Win
their
is a
food.
win.
They
They
come
don't. That's
out,
one thing
they
they don't.
come out, they beat teams. Let's go home. I respect it. That's how it's supposed to go.
I respect that too, though, because a lot of times, though, you
Niggas
see in
play
the
with their
first half,
food.
yeah.
Yeah, niggas play
In the
with their
first half,
food.
there is like they're getting adjustments. When that second half comes, though, they definitely ramp it up, though. Drake May's, and for a dude like that and a quarterback, he's like 6'5". He uses his
Nah,
feet. He
having-
gets you that first
Bro,
down.
I'm all for him like going all the way, bro. But it's like to me, I just break it down when it comes to like being real. Like, you know what I'm saying? It comes down to the experience. I can't knock that. Like, I can't sleep on experience.
Okay, so my question to y'all is, who will be if the Patriots want to make a deep run in this year's playoffs? Who would be like the X factor for them, though?
I think it got to be the running back,
Quarterback.
that kid over there.
I think the quarterback.
I'm with John Drake May. Because he's
Drake.
He's already doing it. I don't think he's gonna.
Drake.
I don't think it's gonna have to be him because he's already doing it. He passes his expectations all the
for
time.
how many good plays he has, as we all watch the game, he has those one play to where it's like, damn, that
I think it's gonna have to be. I
experience
think it's gonna
does
have to be
show.
Henderson because he just started picking up now. Now he's on the road. He's
I'm
scored
sorry,
five-
bro.
I'm
I'm
scoring
he has
5
been
TDs in
over
the
I'm
last
going
2
against
games.
yards.
both of y'all. Stephon Diggs.
Think Stephon Diggs?
Yes. If he's there, if he's locked in, if he's motivating guys, I've been seeing Diggs. He goes in the huddle, he's leading huddles, he's telling guys, yo, we have to be better. If he's that leader for them, them boys are scary.
Think about it though. Now, if they can get it done in the air and the ground, it's like, how do you stop?
My thing
them?
is this,
because
though.
Trayvon Henderson,
Husband.
my fault. He disappeared for bare long. Once Ramondre Stevenson got hurt, he disappeared. You know what I'm saying? Like fantasies was complaining about him. People were dropping him from the. Now he's picking up. He has 5 TDs in the last 2 games. So, if he continues to play at this rate and being this effective, how can you stop these boys? They're doing it in the air and they're doing it on the ground. How can you stop them?
I agree with that point though. What they definitely did say though, like Ramondre Stevenson's around that corner though. How do
I
you
don't-
work that out though? Is
I
it gonna
don't
be,
think they're gonna.
is it gonna
it's
be like
the
a
same,
Panther situation?
It's gonna be the same thing like what they
You
did
know
with
what I'm
Chuba
saying?
and Rico Dowdle.
Is Ramondre Stevens gonna be an afterthought?
Yes. And the way he's playing right now, why would you take
know
He
what
Henderson
just had a
out?
hat trick.
Why would you take Henderson out? That's what happened with the Panthers. They put back Chuba back at running back 1.
Okay.
And then they see he wasn't as effective and put Rico Dowdle
Shout out
right
to
back
Rico
to
Dowdle, too,
running
by
back
the way.
1.
Yeah, shout
and
out to
what did he
bro,
do
he
that
been
next
hooping.
game? He came out and gave niggas $1 and like 2 TDs, I think. So it's like, why would you want to mess up what's already going so well already?
Okay.
No,
okay.
I definitely agree to that point. Momentum matters, and who's
Momentum
hot,
really
you
matters
guys,
in this
you,
shit.
You gotta stay with the eye hand because it's about winning games. All the feelings and
Yeah, it
all
don't
the
matter. It's
personal
business at the
stuff,
end of the day.
You gotta put it like if you're
gotta
trying
make
to
a
win the
business
ring
decision.
in the Super Bowl, it's next man up, and sometimes you just lose
But
your
that's
spot.
how NFL is though, because niggas get hurt and it's literally next man up. Like if you're gonna perform, come perform. If not, that's it.
Right. Last topic, MVP. Son, talk to us, man. Who is the most valuable player
I know what he gonna
in the
say.
NFL thus far? We're not all the way done yet. Things could change over the next couple of weeks, but right now, today, Saturday, the NFL MVP.
it's a lot of dudes that I like. I think it's a lot of dudes doing their thing right now. But who I would give it to if everything ended today, give me Drake May. I feel like he's been. He's been accurate. He showed up every game this year, and I feel like he's been the most consistent. I love dudes like Sam Darnold. I love an underdog story, of course, but I just think right now, just how much JSN is hooping, I think he's going to get overlooked. Obviously, I like Jonathan Taylor, but when have we seen a running back get the award? So I think really you have to get it to Drake May, and my underdog, if they can make a late push, I think Patty LaBelle's been hooping.
Can I go? Or
Go ahead.
All right, so I think it's time for the NFL to make a change and to stop giving the MVPs to quarterbacks. Like, let's stop that here. The best man on the best team performing at the highest level should win MVP. And to me right now, I think that's Jonathan Taylor, hands down. He has multiple games with 3 TDs, couple 200-yard games. He's unstoppable right now. He's the reason why the Colts are where they're at right now. If he's not effective, the Colts are not effective. So if the season was to end today, I think Jonathan Taylor clearly should get the MVP.
So Jonathan Taylor over Daniel Jones.
Definitely.
Why?
Definitely. Because you've seen how he just performed when he had,
You don't need
5 turnovers?
Daniel Jones to run.
Come
Well,
on.
you got dudes like Tyler Warren.
Jonathan Taylor has showed up every
Alec
week. We're about
Pierce
to
is
walk
doing
into
his
week
thing. He just
11.
had 100
He has showed up
yards.
You're right.
10 weeks. He had one bad week where he had like 70 yards. But for the rest of the 10 weeks, he has
That's a
17
bad week.
touchdowns.
70
They got to
yards?
cut that award in half. If you're going to get to Jonathan Taylor, Daniel
Bro.
Jones deserves it just that much.
Nah.
How? He's just handling the ball to him.
Because if you put up Matthew Stafford stats and Daniel Jones stats, they're not that different.
It's
not
not,
that
but
different.
look,
If you
Jonathan,
really look, let's talk.
But I think a
Jonathan
good-
Taylor has 17 touchdowns on the year. It's
Facts.
week 11.
Yeah.
There's
That's
still
insane.
bare weeks to go, bro.
Yeah.
So you cannot take that from. He has like what? He has
Is
to
he
have like
leading the
13,
league in
1400
rushing
yards right
touchdowns?
now.
Wait,
He
can
should
somebody
be.
tell me
Has
who's
to
the
be,
running
should
back
be,
too
sure.
for the Colts?
No.
That's how
I can't even think about that.
That's how good it is, bro.
Yeah,
Wait,
but-
what is the
but-
what
Who's
is the
the running
snap
back
share
two on the
percentage for them?
Colts?
But I feel like y'all also taking away from other guys. Alec Pierce has shown up. He has had 100
Facts,
yards. He's been
facts,
scoring.
facts.
He had 100 yards one
He just
game.
ramped up. He just ramped
Hold
up.
He's ramping up. He's
Hold
good.
up.
He's good. Don't get me
Michael
wrong.
Pittman is always there. You can't
Yeah.
count him out. Tyler Warren is there. And Daniel
Rookie.
Jones is actually doing his job in protecting the football. We cannot
he
take
is,
that
he is.
from him.
He is.
Right. So just to his point, so this is like the Golden State Warriors when they had Kevin Durant, Steph, Clay, Draymond. You can give Kevin Durant Finals MVP. But Steph had his numbers was great. Clay doing his thing. Draymond doing his thing. Kevin
just think
Durant
it's-
is the prettiest name
To me,
but it's like
I
let's
just
not.
think it's a change. It's time for a change of scenery. I'm tired of quarterbacks winning. Give it to somebody else that
Okay, but-
actually, like it's a running back. He's good. He's doing what bro. He had bare games where he's killing, bro. Are y'all watching Jonathan Taylor this season?
Yeah, there's 3 games this year with 3 touchdowns.
Are y'all are we watching the
No,
same
we
Jonathan
are.
Taylor?
No.
We are, and that's
He's
the thing
doing
that
great.
I agree to your point.
He's already passed Saquon for the year he had last year, and they were
Facts.
dick riding Saquon. So why is he any different?
Me and you agree. My answer is
Yeah, my answer
is
is
Jonathan Taylor,
Taylor.
too. A lot of us
I'm
have
not
the same
arguing with
name,
you
but
at all.
I just feel Daniel Jones has to be because we can't just then go to Matthew
When
Stafford.
does it get
Look at his numbers
Wait, when
and
does
everything.
MVP get decided? Is it after the playoffs or before the playoffs?
Isn't it after?
Should be before.
It's
I
before.
guarantee it's
They
after the
make the final
playoffs. They're
decision
gonna cut
before.
Daniel Jones
It's-
right in
It's
half.
announced during the playoffs, though.
I think it's like
Yeah.
towards like the end of it though. The MVP gets
but I
announced.
just
Yeah.
It's just for regular season, not for.
But for
postseason.
quarterback purposes, they're gonna give it to Stafford.
They're gonna give it to a quarterback.
They're
You
gonna
know
give
the
it to.
NFL.
They're gonna give it to
I don't
Stafford.
think it's gonna give it to Stafford.
They, you see
Well,
the games
if
that
they
he performed.
do
He has
give
like
it to
4
a
touchdowns.
quarterback,
They
and
could
it's
give it-
not Stafford.
It's gonna be Drake.
It's gonna be Drake.
Drake.
Yeah,
I think that's what it comes down to. I think
Drake.
Jonathan Taylor is like he should be
I think
third
it's
realistically.
gonna be in like the top 3. If we're talking about strictly quarterbacks that could win MVP, it's gonna be Strafford, Drake May, and then Daniel Jones
All right.
in that order.
I got Sam Darnold.
Daniel Jones over Sam
Jones.
Darnold though.
Who?
Sam Darnold
Daniel
over
Jones.
Daniel Jones
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
No, I'm taking Daniel Jones over.
I might take Sam Darnold. I don't know, bro.
That's on your fantasy. Don't let them talk about your boys.
but then also, and I don't know how much expectation means to MVP, but would we be saying right now that Daniel Jones has led this offense to what it looks like in the summer?
Hell
No.
no. Hell
No,
no.
like now. I don't,
But does that fall
Sam
under-
Darnold,
But would
I
you
guess,
say
but-
that Jonathan Taylor would have had this year?
No.
You would never said that either.
But does it fall under comeback player of the year though?
For who?
In that case, Daniel
But,
Jones.
yeah, he could win comeback player of the year for
'Cause,
sure.
Yeah, does that fall into
That's
that
why- that's
category?
why I think he's a
Difference
clear
is
winner
comeback
in.
player and MVP
Okay.
because they're going on.
I have a question for
high numbers.
everybody though. If you take Jonathan Taylor off the Colts and you take Dre May off the Patriots, what team is worse?
The Patriots.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You're right. Nah, that was a good question. That was a good question.
I don't know. Jonathan Taylor does a lot
their
for that
backup
offense.
again?
Who?
It's the,
Isn't that that bald dude?
yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty shitty. He's not doing what Drake May does.
He's not
out
in the
there.
game unless
The
feel me.
Patriots will probably be worse.
Yeah, the Patriots will be worse. Hands down.
But think about what
Because
Jonathan Taylor
the
does.
Indiana
though.
Colts have so much pieces though. Like they could work and they still have
They're
their quarterback.
talented.
But they get
They're
that freedom
talented.
though because of just how much a threat Jonathan Taylor is
you're right.
though.
Yeah.
A lot of times,
that's a
a
very
lot of
good
times we're
question. I
sending
fuck with
blitz
that
to stop the run. Like when we're
But
to
we
stop the
also
run.
have to remember how bad teams look if you don't got a true quarterback.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to say this, but look at the Jets. Right?
Nigga, wait, what do you mean you feel bad? They don't have a true quarterback. That nigga is a running back,
Calm
bro.
down, calm down.
He's not a true
You don't
quarterback.
talk about your voice like that.
Well, hold on. No, well, he's talking the truth. But,
Yeah,
but
he's a running back, bro. I don't know why they didn't switch his position already.
He's the first
Niggas
ever
Tamsin
running
Hill.
back quarterback.
He Tamsin
I watched
Hill.
that game the other day, and it was like 3 drives straight. He just held the ball and ran.
Bro,
he
I
didn't
really
even look to
think
throw
if
it.
he was a running
I
back,
don't
he would
know.
be good.
Nah, yeah,
Just
he-
give
like,
give the
he-
position up.
Nah, they're not just gonna switch.
I think
him
it's
to
too
running
late.
back.
Nigga, he hasn't been good since he was
Yeah,
on the
like, what
fucking
else is they
Bears,
gonna do with
and
him?
now he just hasn't been
Nah,
good.
I mean, last year they were sold when in the first half of the season before Russell Wilson got back. He
Man.
led them to a 500 record though, so I think people are still banking off that. There's still hopes for him though, but
I have zero hope for him.
maybe it's just the Jets. Maybe it's just purgatory land because Aaron
No,
Rodgers.
He was doing this on the Bears too. He's shit. It's
Listen,
not the Jets.
My
it's
problem
him.
with the Jets
it's
is
him.
y'all have first round picks, y'all have second round picks. Draft a fucking quarterback.
Oh no, they're going
Like,
to do it.
they have to
They're
draft
going
a
to.
They have to.
quarterback.
They're gonna fire the whole
Stop
Jets
getting these
organization,
washed
bro.
up guys and giving them a chance. Draft a quarterback.
Justin Fields, I don't know what it is with him because the kid can I've seen little outbursts of what he
Glimpse.
can do, but it's just he just reverts back to his old ways so much, and it's hard to back him. It's hard
I think
to.
he's deciding like, should
he's
I
too
run
into-
this or
he
like?
had- his awareness in the pocket is very bad. That's one because once he doesn't see his first option, he's running. He doesn't know how to sit in the pocket and really look around. Like I've seen Drake May, and another thing, I've seen guys like Sam Darnold do that. Like they're looking in the pocket, they look at option 1, option 2, option 3, and then they go from there. If his first option is not there, he's running.
But you know why too? It's like when the Pelicans told Willie Green, like, you win tonight or it's time to go home. He's in that type of situation. So it's like, do I make a mistake or I do what I know? And I
He's
know
gonna
how to
make
run the
a-
football.
He's gonna make that mistake every time.
Yeah.
But he
gonna
had a
go where he
game
knows
with
best.
56 yards, I think it was.
He's gonna go where he knows
That's
what's best for him. Though.
insane. 56 passing yards in 4 quarters? How's that possible?
Nah, it's tough. It's tough, man. The Jets is just in purgatory right
And
now.
this when did they play? Thursday? He had 116 yards. What is that?
It's
what
not
is
one
that,
of his
bro?
worst games.
I could go out there. I could go out
This is not one of his words.
Nigga, I could go out there and throw a check down pass and get 100 yards, nigga. If that's the case.
At this point, at least they ain't go. At least they got 2 wins for this season though, because the way it
Who
was
they
looking.
beat? They beat the Bengals and who else?
And
Yeah, who was it?
I beat the Bengals. I know they beat the Bengals because that was a hard fought
Brown.
game.
The Browns.
The Browns were.
I'm actually mad they beat the Browns because the Browns should have beat them. The
True,
Browns
true,
should have
true.
beat them.
now they had 2 comeback wins though.
That's the
Listen.
only way they're gonna win.
2 wins is better than 0 wins.
100%. You're 100%
I'ma
right.
take
Caught
what
up
I
to the
can get.
Giants,
Because they
bro.
could have been 0-9, but
They caught up to the Giants.
No, there was a point I thought they was gonna go winless.
Me too.
Because it just looked like they couldn't beat
Same thing
of course they beat
nobody.
the, you know what's crazy? They had another bad year. I forgot what year it was. They beat the Bengals too. I remember because we was in FanDuel that game, and I'm like, there's no way the Jets beat the Bengals. And
Right.
just so happened years later they beat the Bengals again. So it's just
Bengals defense, man.
yeah.
All right. Anything else y'all gotta get off y'all chest about the NFL right now? We kind of
Let's go
towards.
to the NBA.
I have one thing I want to say.
Man, go ahead.
I'm tired of these guys similar to the Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown situation. Cortland Sutton and Bo Nix, get on the same page. I'm tired of the number 1 receiver
This is what I'm
not
telling
getting
you.
the ball.
This is for his fantasy.
And maybe I'm mad because of my FanDuel
He
tickets.
tried to trade me him,
but
too.
pass
I'm letting that
them
shit pin.
the fucking football. I'm tired of the number 1 guy, DK Metcalf, not getting touches. That makes no
He's naming
sense.
all guys on his fantasy.
This is a safe space. If you got things to say, whether it's fantasy, gambling, listen, man, just let it off your chest.
Let's go to the real.
Russell
the real.
Wilson, we're good, bro. Like, just,
Jameson Winston.
I want to see what he does.
I want to see.
I want to see what he
we
does
gonna have
tomorrow.
a good prayer before the game. They gonna eat a W.
He's gonna
man.
go out there.
No, he's going for
gonna eat his
3
W.
touchdowns, 3
He's either going
interceptions.
for 3 touchdowns or 5 interceptions.
Three
No,
touchdowns.
Both.
Yeah, there's no in between with him.
Man, the way the Packers is playing, man, I don't know.
Let's not even get started on the
Now
Packers.
go ahead,
Let's not even get
before the
started.
week go, you
I
want
don't know
to
how their record
Bro,
is
the
what it
Packers
is.
on paper were
Defense.
supposed to win
Yeah.
the Super
That's
Bowl
it.
this year. On paper, when you looked at FanDuel in September, early August, they were plus 600 to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
they have the
but-
most potential on that paper.
I'm blaming Jordan
Thank
Love.
you. It's simply Jordan
he's
Love.
too calm when he loses. He's not
what did he
happy
say?
when he wins.
It's Jordan Love.
They
Yeah,
said
Jordan
you
Love
trying to
just-
get me out of pocket.
You're triggering me.
You're triggering me.
Nah, it's Jordan Love, man. He's just not playing to his expectations right now.
Like, I
Yeah,
don't
listen,
know.
but
He
he
has all
doesn't
the
have an
pieces.
X factor. That's what I was trying to tell Reem in my group chat. He does not have an X factor.
But bro, he has a bunch of guys that could go out there and give you
Yeah.
100.
He does.
Any
but
given night.
I need a guy that I trust. He doesn't trust
He has
none of
It was
them.
supposed to be
Dobbs.
Jaden Reed, though.
He had Jaden Reed. Does he come back in like a couple weeks?
Soon, but he went out, I believe, what, for week 1, week 2?
Week 2 or 3, I think.
He was like week 2 or 3.
Tucker
yeah.
Kraft was a major piece for
Yeah,
him.
that
He
was
trusted
amazing.
him.
Yeah.
But these other guys,
got
Romeo
Romeo
Dobbs,
Dobbs,
in the
Matthew
game
Golden.
that just passed with the Eagles, I watched him drop at least 3 balls that I was like, what the fuck is
But
going
then
on?
you gotta that's Jordan Love's fault because why is he not getting guys like Matthew Golden involved? Why?
They benched him. That's on coaching. He don't control that.
You right
Christian
now.
Watson just came back, though, but how much do you trust a guy that just came off an injury that much?
You can't trust him that much,
can't.
bro. He has to get adjusted.
The
He has to
injury
get the
prone.
feel back, bro. You can't just jump up the.
So
But
do you
that's
think
on
they figured
coaching.
it out, though? Like, because
They better.
Yeah,
They
like,
better
we're,
figure
we're
it out.
approaching the second half of the
Not this
season.
season. Next season. No, they're cooked.
So what's the stocks, man? Are we buying in that film?
Selling,
They make a
sell,
buy or sell. We
sell,
buying
sell.
or
I'm
selling?
selling.
I'm about ready
You
to drop
selling.
him on
Selling.
fantasy. You know how I feel
Selling.
about
I'm
him.
selling. They don't have enough. It's all right.
All right,
Come
though.
on,
Feel
man.
me?
The
You
first
made a
half
step
of
in the right
season-
direction, though.
The first half of the season is where you get all the kings out. You see who your guys are.
And it's
who
not
you
like
got-
he's like
not now.
And it's not like he's
but-
hurt or anything. Like he's not hurt. He's not in. So it's like, why are you not performing? We know you could do it. Why aren't you doing it?
You don't want to use them feet, man. He'll scramble out
He's
of a
just
pocket
saying-
and still look for
I
a
remember
pass.
it was his birthday the other day. Niggas was like, oh, his birthday, he about to have a big game. Nigga lost. Nigga had like 100-something
Not
yards.
losing on your birthday.
It's not your
right.
birthday. So like, come on, bro.
Yeah, the whole shit is
Where's your
canceled,
pride?
man.
Where's your pride at, bro?
Ain't no happy G. They don't write me.
They don't write
no,
me.
ask you what's the vibes after.
Yeah, bro.
Crib.
All right.
That nigga's a bust.
That's gonna do it though for this episode of It's Debatable NFL edition. I want to thank everybody for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Follow us on all social media platforms at It's Debatable _. Follow me on Facebook at Justin Jones for details and developments on the platform. We out.
That's a W.